Let's not even count the vlog number, but today is the 26th of April and it is around 8 degrees outside. And I am also recovering a little bit. Just took a good steam inhalation. It was very refreshing. And today in this vlog, I'm going to be discussing to you about another very important, factor which most people, keep asking, and most people have this big doubt is that what is the financial minimum financial requirement in order to start a business? So if you remember, I had done a video just I guess few days back where I had actually explained to you guys that what is the whether do you require any finances or not. If yes, then how do you do it? If not, then how do you do it? So in that video I just gave you a round of that, whether you required it or not. And I also told you this factor that yes, you can do it without finances, but it is always better to start off with a minimum finance requirement so that you are in a better traction, in a better pace while starting off with your business. So the next question that comes after that video is that, okay, if I would have to start my business with some finances, then how much will that actually be? So in this video I'm going to be clarifying to you how much finances you might require. I'm going to be giving you a few examples from Studio Nivas itself, and without further ado, let's jump right into today's video. So right off the bat, if you are going to be starting off with a business, then let's first, segregate as to what are the, things that you would actually require in the beginning and how much they would actually financially cost you in order to fulfill all those requirements. So first things first that you would actually require is a website. So believe it or not, in today's time, if you are going to do any kind of business, you need to have an online presence. And the only brilliant way of having a good online presence is to have a website. And like I have also told you before, that I have designed Studio Nivas's website using a platform called Wix.com, not sponsored. And what Wix.com, they charge very less amount when it comes to from having a premium plan in order for you to make a website and throw it off on the internet. So first things first, a website. How much can it cost you in Indian rupees? I'm going to give you all the amount. So Wix.com, it can cost you anywhere around 2000 to 2500 rupees for a 1 year subscription for the premium plans. I do not know about other countries, but I feel that it is a little bit more, especially in the UK out here, if I'm not wrong. I saw it around it was around 10-12 pounds a month. So that is a bit on the steeper side for people living in the UK, but in India it is very very cheap and you can get it done with that cheap rate. So yeah, go ahead and first of all make a website. But second of all, even though you're making a website, you would also require a domain name. So what is a domain name? Domain name is that very last suffix that you see after a website name, that is a .com, .co.in, .in, .co.uk, .uk, .gov, whatever it is. Anything after that small dot is a domain name, and that helps you host your website in different regions across the world. So if you have a .com website, you can be rest assured that your website can run all over the world without any problem. In India, if you have a .in website, then you can be rest assured that your website will be very nicely calibrated for the Indian audience and the Indian web servers. And so on and so forth. So the .co.uk can be calibrated very nicely for the United Kingdom. So yes, these are domain names, and you do require these domain names in order to go forward and run a good website. So when you ask for charges of domain names, then normally domain names are also not very expensive. The hosting platform that I personally use is godaddy.com, and again, it is not sponsored, but it is a brilliant hosting platform, and it helps you to it can show you everything, very cheap prices for hosting solutions, and very easily you can connect your host, or sorry, connect your domain to your website. It is really not a tedious process. It's you can just follow their instructions, and you will be able to do it as simple as that. So that is how you connect sorry, that is how you go to godaddy.com, and you can purchase a domain name. How much will it cost you in India? Once again, it can cost you anywhere around 700 to 800, maybe even 1000 rupees, depending upon the domain name. So what happens is that if you go on GoDaddy, and let's say your website is named ABC, and you want to name your website abc.com, so you search on GoDaddy's search engine about abc.com. They will first let you know whether that domain name is available or not. So what do I mean by this is that they will tell you that whether this domain name abc.com has been taken by anyone else or not. So is there any other business, is there any other website that is prevailing by the name abc.com or not? So if they have someone prevailing on that name, they will suggest you other options like abc.co.in, .co.uk, .in, .net, .org, whatever it is. They'll suggest you all sorts of alternatives, and trust me, the alternatives are normally cheap. You can get it within in the rupees 200 to 500, 600 range. But suppose if you get the .com domain, sometimes what happens is that the abc.com domain name might be a very sought after domain name. Maybe people really want that domain name, but no one has yet purchased it. So what will happen is that the price of that domain name might be skyrocketing high. So sometimes in Indian rupees you might find that same website to be in the lakhs of range. Okay, but normally, don't be scared as of now. Don't need not be scared. Normally what happens is that if you have a very unique name to your website, if you have a very distinguished name to your website, you can easily get away by this huge charges, and your .com website can easily be hosted for somewhere around the 1000 1500 range. And if that is so, then yes, that is the next charge you can expect to apply on your website. Okay, so the next best thing that you can expand upon is marketing. That is digital marketing. Now there is no particular budget that I can tell you that yes, this is the amount of rupees you would require in order to do your marketing, otherwise you won't be able to do. No, there is nothing like that. What I would say is that make a plan every month that okay, I will be spending about, let's say, 5000 rupees, 10,000 rupees for digital marketing, maybe on Google ads, Facebook ads, or Instagram ads, whatever it is. And that is a budget that you can take. Maybe not 5000, 10,000, that is just an example for you guys, but you can always do it in within 1000 rupees, 2000 rupees, even within 500 rupees. So yes, that is the next thing that you guys can purchase. That is the next financial cost that you can incur when it comes to finance handling out here. Because see, if you do not have marketing, if you do not have proper marketing for your business, if you do not have proper digital marketing, and if you're not trying to promote your products and services to the larger audience, then there is no point. There is no point in you doing the business in the very first place. So doesn't make sense, doesn't make any, it is not, it's not feasible, it is not something that you would want to do. So go forward, make a minimum budget of yourself as to how much would you spend for, digital marketing, and that can be your third financial requirement for your business. Okay, and final and not the least, last but not the least, like they say, all the other petty expenses. Okay, now what do I mean by petty expenses? So a few videos ago I had made an entire vlog on how, why do you require a visiting card, whether you do or not, and how you can make one. So that is another thing that you can do, is that you can start expending upon a little bit of your um, petty expenditures, like visiting card, like maybe you are trying to yeah, promote something else otherwise. So suppose you're trying to get hold of YouTubers, trying to get hold of other kind of marketing methods, whatever it is, all the other petty expenses you can always keep, make a point that you can keep around 2000 to 3000, maybe even 5000 rupees for petty expenditures, and that can be enough for you, and that can really help you kickstart your business in that way. So, guys, with that said, I hope you could understand how much money you do require in order to start off with your business. I hope I've covered most of it, but and this is just the basics. You do not need more than this whilst you're starting your business. But if you have any other questions, drop them down in the comments below. You have my mail ID in the description box. Shoot me with questions. I love to answer most of your questions, and with that said, I hope it is clear by now that how much do you require. And I'm out of breath by now. I keep talking, I keep speaking. I record the entire video, and I try to record the entire video in one take, and just try to take a small tiny pause, and again continue. But anyways, other than that, uh, I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay well. Stay back at home, wear your mask, sanitize yourself. I'm feeling a lot better today. If you don't know why I'm saying that, that is because I have been tested COVID positive. So yeah, I'm okay as of now. But let's see how many days I have to, be like this, quarantined in these four walls. So yeah, for a few days now, you shall have to see these four walls itself. You won't be able to see the bright and beautiful sunny outsides of my house. But yeah, very soon you will be, because I'm taking all kinds of medications, kinds of healthy approaches. So let's see how this goes. And with that said, I shall catch you in the very next one. Thank you and have a nice day.